Reading is fun and math is great, but now it's time for art with Miss Kate.
Buenos dias, artistas. Hello, artists. Today, Emmy Lou, the art dog, and I are going to teach you how to make a paper bag creature. We're still doing a recycled unit because Earth Day is tomorrow, the 50th anniversary. Here's a little gal I made out of recycled items, and I'm going to show you how to make something kind of like her. Won't be exactly the same, but pretty close. And of course, you can do it your way. You don't ever have to do it my way. I'm just here to give you some ideas, okay? So let me show you how I got these pieces. I started with the paper bag, and paper bags are very cool and very versatile. So if you cut down this corner, you're going to end up with a really nice piece of paper which you can use for a different art project. I think it was last week we did Craypaw Resist on paper bags because it's a very nice strong paper and it works really, really well. What I'm after right now is the bottom and the sides. I'm going to use the bottom for the face and the sides for the arms and the legs. But I'm going to save the other pieces because I'm going to come up with something else to use those for. I'm very fond of paper bags. So, this is going to be the face of my new creature right here. Okay? And I'm going to glue it like this so that that part is on the back. Now, for this one, I took a piece of cardboard and I peeled off the top layer because I really like that texture. I think it looks super cool. But I'm going to show you a different way for my second one, because what if you don't have cardboard? So for this one, we're going to glue the face onto an envelope. You know how we're buying things through the mail right now to be safe, because we have to stay home. So I have this envelope here, and I thought, oh, that might make a nice background for some artwork. So I just cut the envelope open like this, okay? And I'm going to put it paper side up because I already know from past experience it'll be hard to get glue to stick to all these plastic bubbles, but they are fun to pop, aren't they? So here's going to be my face, okay? And then I'm going to need some arms and legs. So I'm going to use the sides of the bag for the arms and legs. So I'm going to take this side right here, cut it on the seam, and see that fold? I'm going to cut there as well. And it's a super easy way to make arms and legs. Watch this. Here can be your arm. Take it, fold it like this, and you have a waving person right there. And let's do it again over here. Now she's got two arms that are waving. Okay? What if you want to make fingers? On this one, I even put fingernail polish.
Ooh.
She was fancy. Now I have some fingers. That was very easy. Now, over here, let's do some more fingers. There we go. Super easy. Now I need legs. And the legs I'm going to make from the other side of the bag. And they're going to be the same way. And then I'm going to keep this nice piece of paper because I can do some art on that for a different project. Here we go. Keep this. Same thing for my legs. See that seam? No, I shouldn't say seam. Fold. I'm going to cut right down the fold because it's easy to align for me already. Okay. Now, the legs you would just put underneath, like this. And say you want the texture showing, that's fine. Maybe you want it this way. Do it the way you want. I'm going to fold it like this to make a foot. And I'm going to fold it like this to make another foot. And now I have a basic paper bag creature. Okay? Now, we need to add some features, right? So it looks a little more realistic. The way I made these eyes I'm going to show you how to make tabs. See those eyes? Okay, so what I did was I took some toilet paper rolls and I cut like this. Okay? And then if you fold them, it's going to be much easier to glue or tape your eyes down. And before I glued and taped them down, I drew some eyes on the bag with Crayola. So when you look directly at the finished creature, you can see her eyes. So here's one eye, okay? Here's another eye. Now remember, you might just want to draw your eyes. Maybe you have buttons you want to use. Maybe you want to cut up a box that a flower came in and have hydrangea eyes. There's no wrong way to do this because you're the artist. It's your imagination. So you can make your paper bag creature however you want. You never have to copy me. And you might have a different stash of recycled items than I have. You might not have the same things. So here's another eye. All right. Now, let's say I want some eyebrows. If I want my eyebrows to be the same, this is a scrap of wallpaper. I'm going to fold it. Now watch. This is a cool way to make two eyebrows that are identical. Because I folded it, they're going to turn out the same. See? And then I cut them right there. Okay. Now I've got some eyebrows above the eyes. Alrighty. And I cut a tomato off of a pizza box. I think that would make a super great nose. Put that right there. Then I wanted to make shiny mouth. So I'm going to do this. Here's my lower lip. And now I need an upper lip. I don't know what I'm going to do with those see-through parts. I'm going to save it. I might get an idea for something else. Okay, there. Now I have a creature. It's not exactly the same as that creature, but it's similar. What else could I do? I could put a piece of pizza in one hand. This one's hungry. He's about to have a piece of pizza. And for dessert, he's going to have a little chocolate cookie. There. I'm going to put the fingers holding the pizza. Okay. Now, if you want to, you can color your creature. You can leave it uncolored. There's really no wrong way to do this. But let me show you how to make the eyes inside if you want to make them before you glue them down. What I did was I drew a pupil, an iris, that's the colored part of our eye. I drew a pupil, that's where the light comes in, the little black hole. It gets bigger and smaller depending on where we're at, how much light we have. And I drew the whites of the eye like this. And then I glued it down, and then when you pick it up, you can see inside those goofy toilet paper roll eyes. If you want to have that technique, of course you do not have to, right? This is all whatever you want. You're the artist. You decide. And then I glued everything down, and you just do dot, dot, not a lot. Now let's talk about hair. Here I used strips of paper bag that I curled. So here's some paper bag strips that I pre-cut before this lesson. If you want to curl them, take a scissors, do this, and you can make some curls. Alright? And newspaper also works for curls. It's not quite as sturdy, but you can use it. Be a little more careful. It breaks a little easier than paper bag. Alright. Here I have a really big newspaper curl. Okay. Another way you could do hair is you could take paper bag strips and fold them like a zigzag. Like this. Put those in here. You could take and cut them real short. Give your guy a crew cut. Put those little pieces in. So the hair doesn't have to be curled paper like I did with my finished one. It can be whatever you want. That's totally up to you. You're the artist, you decide. You can also color. Here I added some polka dots on the arm, some stripes on the leg, and then I gave that one a little tutu. And you can do that if you want. I took some netting that avocados came in, or potatoes, I don't remember. Stuck that underneath, and then you have the tutu if you want. So those are just some ideas for you. I hope you enjoy making a paper bag creature. We'll see you tomorrow, and I miss you. Happy collaging.